Hi, this is Chris from needlepointers.com. This tutorial will show you how to self-bind a quilt that has a Minky backing and get nice mitered corners. I finished piecing my quilt top, layering it with the Minky and the quilt top, and quilting the layers together. For this quilt, I wanted a thinner quilt, so I decided to not use any kind of batting. For most quilts, I would put some sort of batting or even a flannel layer in between. Next, trim the Minky so that it's 5 inches larger than the quilt top all the way around. At one corner, fold the Minky up so that it overlaps the edge of your quilt by about 1/4 of an inch. Then fold the other side over the same way so that it overlaps the edge of your quilt by 1/4 of an inch. Place a pin on each side where they intersect, like that. Open this up. Next, mark a line between the two pins, like that. Fold the corner of the Minky with the right sides facing each other and match up the ends of the line on each side. As you can see, this makes a triangle on the corner. I'm going to go to the sewing machine and sew a line of stitching right along the line here, back tacking at the beginning and the end. So there you can see I sewed the seam along the marked line. Next, I'm going to trim off the triangle, leaving about a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Flip the seam right side out, and you can see you have a nice mitered corner. So then lay your quilt flat with the mitered corner coming into the corner of your quilt and overlapping by about 1/4 of an inch. Adjust the binding so that it is straight, and then pin all the way around to hold it in place. I'll be back after I've pinned all the way around. So now that I have the Minky binding in place and pinned, I will just zigzag over the edge of the Minky back and forth to secure it in place. We only need a zigzag because the Minky does not fray, so we don't need to fold the Minky under or anything. Here's the finished quilt with the Minky Self-binding. You can see the zigzag stitching over the edge of the binding and the nice mitered corner. On the back, you can also see the zigzag stitching. If you would like your stitching to blend in more, use a color that matches the color of the Minky fabric. I hope you enjoyed learning how to self-bind your quilt with a Minky backing. Like and share our videos, and if you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Visit our website, needlepointers.com, for lots of other quilting tutorials and free projects. While you're there, sign up for our free newsletter so you won't miss new tutorials. Happy quilting!